See, that one don't go there. There we go. Well, this is what I do to try to keep my brain sharp during the day. I've got these puzzles, and it helps me to just try to remember things, you know, colors and where things go. Well, I knew I was missing a couple pieces. You know, the doctor actually told me this would actually be good for me to help keep my brain sharp and functioning, because at times it tends to wander.
Jim McMahon is 56 years old. He now spends most of his time in his Scottsdale, Arizona home, where the dry desert air best suits his long list of post-football aches and pains.
This is my daily routine. What am I doing? What am I looking for?
But what the climate can't combat are the symptoms associated with brain trauma McMahon suffered as a player.
Bad headaches, pressure on my skull. I couldn't see very well. I couldn't talk very well. All I wanted to do was lay down, because my head was just constantly pounding. The pain had gotten so bad where if I had had a gun, I wouldn't have been here. And these two doctors from New York called me and said, hey, we think we can help you. We think we know what's going on. I said, let's do it.
Jim was diagnosed with early onset dementia. He had been complaining about a brain fog, as he described it, as well as he described it, a headache where he felt like ice picking on both sides of his brain.
While most concussion studies are focused on the brain, McMahon's team traces the effects of CTE directly to the upper spine, having found that neck misalignment can block the flow of spinal fluid and pool toxic proteins directly onto the brain.
Spinal fluid is white. That's the spinal cord. This is the spinal column. What you're seeing is a narrowing of the opening where the spinal fluid is supposed to come through.
Most times when you're having head problems, that's all they look at is the head. These guys were smart enough to at least look below the head at the neck and see if there was a problem somewhere, and they found my problem. They're not going to be able to reverse the damage. Like I said, that stuff was sitting in there for 20 years. So how much it ate away at my brain, I don't know.
Using detailed images captured by the MRI scans, McMahon regularly receives targeted adjustments, clearing the blockage and restoring the flow of spinal fluid.
This instrument is going to generate a gentle mechanical tapping that is just lightly going to put those bones right back into normal position. Okay, I'm going to sit back up.
First time they did this procedure, within 2 minutes, it was like the toilet flushed. I could feel this stuff actually leaving my brain. My eyes cleared up, my speech cleared up.
The left is before, the right is after. So you see how much there is there? See how there's less in here? Instead of all this white stuff being in there, you're seeing more brain tissue than fluid. So it's already started to brain. Over the next several days, it'll improve more.
What damage it's done, it's done. I can't reverse that. But what these guys do for me, they keep me from having these bad pains, having these suicidal thoughts, having me function fairly normally while I can.